Lonely men do lonely things. I learned the tautology in the phrase, don't hit women, to mean that men are naturally hitting things. Hit men, hit walls, hit children. But for women, hide the jungle creeping beneath our skin, the redness of our gums. Lonely men do lonely things. I've spent my life proving to women that I am not a hitting thing, not a senseless thing, not a sexual ape-like thing, but a sensitive thing, a thing capable of emotion and intimacy. Lonely men do lonely things. And I've seen what loneliness can do to a man. Watched it corrupt the chapters of his spine. Watched it rot the embers of his mind. But if reading is the kind of lonely thing done by lonely men, if thinking is the kind of lonely thing done by lonely men, if work is the kind of lonely thing done by lonely men, then lonely men do lovely, lonely things.
But by the time you realize this, it will be too late. The ground will have swallowed you whole. Your languages washed away from every shoreline by the wave of your own existence. You will not be remembered here. They will not sing songs about you. They will not find your name in the Bible verses where you tried to find yourself. And you will cry and plead to the Almighty for peace and prosperity until your tears clears those scars that you've carried like a newborn silent because you have been pregnant with emptiness. And you'll try to run, but you won't because your feet will not be able to carry the melanin that is you. You will try to swim, but you won't swim because black boys cannot swim. Black boys cannot survive sea because sea is slave ship. The slave ship is black boys' future. And you'll begin to curse your mother's uterus for giving birth to dead things, black things. And by that time you'll have forgotten that you were once a king and a queen. Those without thrones with crowns made out of thorns crucified. You have a birthmark the size of Africa on your chest. You are a target for wars. They said you taste and smell like death. So they turned your playgrounds into holocausts of African boys and girls swimming in a cascade of rain. They said you are ape strong, animal kids and hazardous, so they silenced every bone in your body with a trigger because the bullet never seems to miss someone like me. They say we were born astride our graves, that our mother's womb was in isolation cell the nights before execution, that her breasts were grenades waiting to explode. The first time we sucked on the African women, how do you continue giving birth to ghosts? So we are moved by the prayers of a Nigerian mother whose daughter has become homeless, a mother who knows the daughter never will. Is it maybe because our mother's lullaby sounded too much like funeral hymns when we were growing up? We're born in a world where everything black is associated with bad, black market, black listed, black fathers. But we are comforted by mahogany boxes that harvest tighter than our fathers ever will. See, we are tired of asking for forgiveness. The church pews too expensive and I can't seem to pay enough money to let God hear my prayers. So this is for the African kings and queens. Those without thrones, with crowns made out of thorns. The world must never forget that we built them kingdoms with our own bare hands. That we are beautiful and strange. They fear us. Embrace that.
Uvele wabanika izandla zombili wakhala wathi ngibopheni. Bambuza uboshelani wathi ngibopheni. Qedelelana okwaqala uhulumeni wenu wasekuqaleni. Kudala ngaba isiboshwa futhi ngani ngiyathanda ngibopheni. Masingabe sajahana bobaba bami salanise ningibopha. Sengigijime kakhulu kanti nasemzimbeni sengiyopha. Bengithi ngizama ukuba yiso elibukela abantu abenu nakho ke ningasenikhetha ukungivimbela. Ningixhopha salanise ningibopha. Cindezelana isizwe senu lingiselana okwenziwa umbopha. Nazi izandla kudala ngisebenza ngokuzikhandla kulokhu kukhulunywa ngenkandla sekuze kwaphela kwawona amandla. nomami akanawo ukungiqhubeza ngibopheni ngiyaninxusa bandla uthi ngiyekeleni boza kwethu bangibophele emhlabeni wethu sasikhathele ukudayiselwa ubisi enkomeni yethu silufuna mahala ngibopheni lamagwala esho ekhala kunomsindo ngemuva kusho iziqubulo zomzabalazo kuyaculwa kukhala injolobe enyameni kuduthulwa abaqhubeka nokulwa sebelimela base-azana kodwa bathi thina sikazokuhlulwa besho ngiwaphambili bethi i-azana yizwe lethu kuculwa sukela kusempondo zamneka abanye abakalali selize liyashona likamdali lokhu liqhubekile iculo asinamali usho ngeze lishilo omunye esixukwini abasebenzi abazali kwalizazivivinyo futhi thina sizibhali ngibopheni bazama ukumvimba unenkani uthi bayekeleni bangibophe ngifuna ukunibuka ezinhlambini zamehlo ningibopha nani ibala lami elimnyama ngifuna ukunigqolozela ningithuka ningigolozele ekubeni ngizama ngifuna ukubona ubaba omhlophe ngisho izinkophe engibiza ngempene ngoba ngimnyama maqede angibophe ngilwela imfundo yabamnyama siboshwe zizindodla zezikweledi zikahulumeni nani nisimele ngozankosi nalukuju oluyizandla zami minani thathani zinyusi kodwa ngelinye ilanga ngiyozisikelele i-Afrika inkosi khona manjalo ngezansi omunye ulele usezinhlungwini bayamvusa bayamthulisa bayamhlikihla ngapha abomthetho inkani bahlulwa ngisho nawo kuyifihla uthi loyana senzeni imfundo imahhala emajele kumele senze amacala size siboshweni kuyasho yaqala phansi inkokheli iculo likaSobukwe zalivuma izinto ezingalala amajoni zilivuma ngisho emehlweni zingasaboni nilibambe lingashoni saqala phansi isibindi siyaqhubeka emuva kasaphindi uthi ngibopheni qedelelana okwaqala uhulumeni wenu wasekuqaleni
But there will come a time when history pages will burn and their ashes will build bridges for you to write your own. There will come a time when children will choose to challenge their given norms and conclude that true wisdom is actually found here at home. There will come a time when a beggar's brown, battered palms will bear books instead of society's half-heartedly given coins. There will come a time when forgotten fathers will furnish their floors and open closed doors to descendants that they left to grow on their own. So when this time comes, beer holes will bring back from the darkness the hearts and minds of consumed family men. See, pens will press on pages without ink so that even the blind can feel the messages embedded within. Churches will refuse the people's offerings as prophets and appreciate their presence instead. When this time comes, race will be a race long one where all colors and creeds cross the finish line simultaneously near a podium. We'll boast of an equal platform as a symbol that we are all united, that we are all one. When this time comes, time will stand almost as to understand that our heartbeats are more valuable than the rotating ticks made by the second hand. See, people will marvel at the ever-present moon and they will shun at the sun from setting from their sights too soon. They will argue that all that glitters probably is not gold. They are stories desperately begging to be told. They are stories desperately begging to be told. There is a boy my age whose body is rotting from the vigorous cold and crave of crystal meth at night. There is a grandmother old enough to be yours who's fighting a losing battle with a young man using force. He'll unbuckle his belt and take advantage of her fragility. The same belt that she once used to discipline him. There is a girl young enough to be her granddaughter whose war tie is just broken, giving birth to a street soldier. The absence of presence, a nightmare to the troubled teen. The street lights and the bloody pavements, the last thing she'll ever see. See, these stories are begging to be told by those who carry lost souls to the tip of their pens. Stories of our 6 feet bound, beloved South Africa, bruising broken hearts better than those it can mend. Stories untold to those who behold that black is not the absence of color, but the presence of a pigment of skin that resembles power. Thank you.
Manje ngoke thini kaqhubula qhitha. Yina! Jambotara kathebe mqongqotha, disatara kathebe mkhohlasa, walubuka thukhongothwa sizitsha, walubuka thunyathwa sivula, qala lamaqhawe, qala lamaqhala. Komantulo phaya enhlanjolo, wawusaluka thuququzela, qoqa quqa nqolo yakhoduka, qopha manxebeni, qopha xeliqhwini, ntoni nini. Yokathina makanda kuthi bayikhuzihlambi ngakahlabi ngila ngopondo pop kabla phejana bethubuya sulula semthatha qaliwe ngadam thombe wanebe qilila umnqaba ifukazi aliqhuba umhlaba waliphophazela emoyeni waluthatha emanzini olwandle dutyumbane yasirhovu yeleke Geqe. Yes, man. Labiqinqamuzathi shwaka. Ayikhuli incuna ngogumbi. Imilobo namaqobhoka kwaye nenyembezi azafeza lutho. Nzim. Cimi. Zole. Cwakathu. Tu.
Yes.